Episode 5 of Smack the Bookie starts now. I'd like to welcome everybody back to Smack the Bookie. I'm your host, Joe Hound, aka Mr. Smack the Bookie, aka Smackaroni Tony. And as you can see from yesterday, we were 6-1. We on fire right now. So I'm hoping all you guys are smacking the bookie. I hope all you guys are getting to this paper. It is what it is. We got to get to the moolah. And today is Sunday, the first week of NFL. And once again, we got to smack the book. And the game I like, the game I'm concentrating on right now is the Bills versus the Ravens. This is a epic game right now because both these teams I feel like are the top teams in the AFC. They've been fighting for the Super Bowl for the past couple years, and both these teams are carrying MVP quarterbacks. Even though some might say Lamar Jackson should have won it last year, that would have made his third MVP. But they gave it to Josh Allen, even though Lamar Jackson numbers were better. And the same team met in the playoffs last year. I want to say that was the semifinals. And Mark Andrews, for whatever reason in the snow, could not catch a 2-yard pass. For whatever that means. You get paid to catch the football. And for whatever reason, Mark Andrews decided to drop the ball. But it is what it is. He claims he's a pro. He got over it. We'll see. But right now, this is probably the best game on the slate right now. The Ravens versus the Bills. The Bills are favored by 1.5 points at home at night. The Bills Stadium is going to be rocking because everybody wants to see this rematch. Everybody wants to see if Lamar Jackson can actually get over the hump and beat a team like the Bills. Like, I know that was a devastating loss to them last year. I know it was inclement weather. But they had it right there. It was right there. And I felt if they would have got past the Bills, they might have beaten the Chiefs and made it to the Super Bowl. But this is their times. This is their windows. And the Ravens have went all out. They went and got Jair Alexander, however you say his name, to get another corner. They picked up another corner from Tennessee, Anuwanzi, however you say his name. I don't know how to say these African names. So they're trying to shore up that defense. A defense that was a top 10 defense last year. So now they're trying to make this defense a lot better to make sure they make this playoff run. Because after this run right here, the team will have to break up due to the salary cap. It is what it is. And we're talking about a team that had a top 10 offense in most categories, to be honest with you. I think they was like first in yardage and like second in scoring or third in scoring, whatever the situation may be. And then you're looking at the Bills. The Bills defense wasn't all that, but their offense was pretty good. The Bills averaged 30 points a game last year. They brought back the running back. They paid him. The kid from Central, what's his name again? James Cook. And they shored up their wide receiver core. And then you got Josh Allen. They're like, let's just, I don't think he was the MVP last year, but he's definitely an MVP candidate. I don't take nothing away from Josh Allen. He's tough. He's a tough out. It is what it is with the Bills. So, and they're home. And they're favorite. And this is starting to become a budding rivalry between two of the best quarterbacks in the AFC, and not just the AFC, in the NFL. So I look at this team and I put all the variables together. Like what would put one team over the other? And here's my thoughts. And my thoughts could be wrong, but this is my thoughts. When I look at this game, I say, who needs this game the most? The Bills definitely need the game the most because you always want to, secure home field advantage in the playoffs. And as you can see last year, home field advantage helped the Bills in the playoffs. And then when they left to go play Kansas City, they lost on the road. So the Bills definitely need this game. But I will say this. The Ravens need this game the most because this is a monkey that they have to get off their backs. They have to start to beat the better teams. The Ravens run shot through sorry teams. It is what it is, and they always tend to falter against the better competition. So now this is the next step in Lamar Jackson evolution to become a guy that can beat the better teams. And it starts now because the Ravens has put all the chips to the middle of the table and say, look, we're gonna spend the money, so they can't say they didn't spend the money. They picked up DeAndre Hopkins. They're trying to shore up the wide receiver core. They're giving Lamar Jackson weapons. I'm not saying DeAndre Hopkins is the player of old. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're trying to give him reliable weapons so they can go and close this deal out. And I'm not a Ravens fan, but I do like Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't be mad if he won the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. He a Florida kid. I wouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? But me saying this, I'm gonna say this. I'm saying the Ravens cover this 1.5 tonight. To be honest with you, I think they will cover this 1.5. I won't even be surprised if this game become a pick'em before tip off. I'm saying the Ravens will cover this game tonight. And for more picks, make sure you follow, you watch the YouTube channel. I drop little bonus picks out there. YouTube.com/SmackTheBookie. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. Let's go smack the bookie. Out.